So I guess my new thing for my personal channel is low quality videos on the webcam that I don't really plan out much in advance. But that's okay. If you haven't yet, go check out my collab channel. I'll put a link down there. But basically, today I just want an outlet for some footage of the Harry and the Potters concert that I took last night. I went to the concert with Morgan, and it was a lovely time, but the main thing is the conversation that we had in the car, um, on the way home, on the way there, around all day in Des Moines. But basically, we were talking about Harry Potter and what it means to so many people. And just, I want to encourage you to think about it because it is really ridiculous. If you just think about it, if Harry Potter did not exist, think about all of the people who wouldn't know each other, all of the people who wouldn't read, all of the people who wouldn't be getting married, the people who wouldn't have jobs, people who wouldn't be with us anymore, because there are those people. Then think about, there would be no Wizard Rock, and there would be no midnight book releases. Harry Potter paves the way for that. If Harry Potter hadn't started midnight book releases, there's no way Twilight would have had them, there's no way The Hunger Games would have had them, because they're not big enough on their own. There might not even be midnight movie releases, because Harry Potter began those too, and now they're common. There wouldn't be a Nerdfighteria, which is weird to think about, because if it wasn't for Osseo Deathly Hallows, the Vlogbrothers channel would not have gotten as many viewers drawn to it, and maybe they would have somehow, done it another way or whatever, but I think that they would have ended the project after their year-long experiment, and there wouldn't be a Nerdfighteria. And that, if you even then just get into that and how Nerdfighteria has changed people's lives and how that affects everything, and then you think about how this all goes back to one person. JK Rowling got this idea, started writing this book in a cafe in Scotland. And changed the entire world. So, moral of the story is, if anyone ever tells you that you can't change the world by yourself, you can. You just have to figure out how to do it. And she didn't even go into it intending to change the world or anything. She just did what she loved and what she could do. And it's changed the world, and I'm gonna say it's made the world a better place to be in. And there are people who say that Harry Potter is done and Harry Potter won't last to our children's generations. But that's a lie, because it has to last, because we've been so affected by it that there's no way it can't. There will be those of us who are in the car listening to Wizard Rock with our kids, and they'll be like, this is the music you listened to when you were young? That'll be like our oldies, which is weird to think about. It's weird to think about how it's going to move on, and it's scary because we don't know how exactly it will manifest itself when the new things are gone. But it's not going to die, and we will always be affected by it, even if the next generation doesn't pick it up. And that's enough for me for now. So it was a really good conversation I had with Morgan, and I am really glad that we went to the concert and that I just got to think about a lot of those things. And here's the footage.